Hey guys, this is Tashina from Logical Harmony, and today I wanted to share my favorite Cover FX products with you. A lot of people ask me about Cover FX because I do talk about their contour kit quite a bit, and what you guys usually want to know is because they are like a higher end brand, a lot of people seem to want to know what is worth spending the money on. I fully admit I've not tried every Cover FX product out there. They're cruelty free. Almost all of their products are vegan, which is amazing. And they have a huge shade range and everything too, which is really awesome. Today, I'm just going to share my absolute favorites with you. So these are products that I find myself just reaching for time and time again. You know, maybe there'll be more in the future. I always love trying new stuff from them. Pretty much anytime I go somewhere that sells Cover FX, I have to try it out and try something new. And I usually end up buying something new as well. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is probably of no surprise to you if you've ever watched a Get Ready With Me video here on Logical Harmony. It's their cream contour kit. I love this thing. I don't think words could quite express how much I love this cream contour kit. I just can't get over it. So this one is a light medium. I also have one that's just for medium skin because I do self-tan, so it's good to have both. And what I love is that it has 4 different shades, 2 that are for highlighting and 2 that are for contouring. The 2 contouring shades are matte. The highlight shade is matte. And then this one has a really shuttle shimmer to it. It's not going to be shuttle shimmer. And this one has a really subtle shimmer to it. So it's not shimmer like if you put on a full-on like highlight powder or liquid highlight, but it's a very, very natural glow. And I really like it to prep for a regular powder highlight. I use this kit all the time. Even if I'm going to be using a powder contour kit, I usually set my foundation with this for the powder contour. So I'll lay down the cream contour first and then put powder over it. I don't know, this kit is so amazing. It just blends out so well and the colors look so natural. So even if you're not into a Kardashian style contour, this is something that's going to help you get a contoured look with it still looking very, very natural and very much like you. Another product that I really like from them, and this is something a lot of people talk about too, are the custom cover drops. And these are really cool because it's a very concentrated color. You really just need like 1 drop and you can either mix it with your primer or with a moisturizer to make a full cover product. I like to use it to adjust my foundations because like I mentioned before, I do self-tan. Sometimes the foundations that work for me when I'm very tan don't work for me at other times. So I mix in some custom color drops to adjust and shade adjust it. That's what I like using it for. I do think it's awesome mixed with a primer. I think it's good. You can mix it with a serum. There's just so many things you can do with it, and I think it's fun. This isn't a product I use every day. It's not a product that I use all the time, but I think it is a must-have for me just because you can do so much with it. I also really like their cream concealer, and this is a very thick and creamy concealer, but it covers really well. It's not drying. It doesn't crease on me or get cakey. And I really like how it feels on my skin and how it looks. So for me, this is a must-have. I love that you can get it in a bunch of different shades. So you could have one that could be used like under your eyes that's a little lighter, and ones that match your skin that you could use to conceal anything on your face. It is very, very full coverage, and that's something I also like because you don't need to use a lot of product. And that's something too that I think is worth saying about Cover FX is all of their products are very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. So you're spending a little more up front, but you can use the product for so long. My cream contour kit, I use it every single day, and I think I've had the same one for almost a year, if that tells you anything about, you know, how far the product goes. A recent find of mine that I really like is their Blemish treatment concealer. I don't really have a problem with blemishes, but every once in a while I get one, and recently I did, and it was like the worst timing ever for it to happen. And I bought this because I wanted to conceal it and hopefully treat it. And I did notice that within, like I'd say later on that day, it did make my blemish smaller and less irritated and less red. So I was really impressed by that. It also did an amazing job covering it up. It didn't draw attention to it at all. You know, sometimes concealers that are meant for blemishes just really dry out my skin. And then, yeah, my blemish is covered, but I have this weird like spot of dry, patchy skin. And Like, which is worse, you know what I mean? This didn't do that at all. It kept it very smooth and very hydrated, really covered it up and treated my blemish. So this is a favorite of mine. Again, it's not one I'm going to use all the time, but I'm so glad I have it for when I need it. And my last favorite is their Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. I recently used this for the first time and was just so impressed with it, and I've been reaching for it ever since. Some people describe this as a full finish foundation. I think it's a little more on the medium coverage side. It's one of those ones where your own skin still shines through, but it's going to cover any issues you have going on. And that's one thing I really like about it, is it really just does look very natural. But again, it just covers any issues that you want covered. If you have any redness or uneven skin tone, it balances that out. And it has this really nice natural glow to it. It doesn't make you look oily or greasy, but it just looks like real skin. And I think that that's really cool. This works well too if you mix it with the custom cover drops or with their concealer. All their products play really well together. So doing my whole face in this brand is really, really easy. I don't know, I just really like this foundation, and I love that it has so many different shades too. One thing that's cool about CoverFX is they do things for people with neutral skin, golden skin, and pink tone skinned. A lot of brands don't do that, and for a lot of us, that makes it really difficult to find foundations or concealers that actually match. I don't know about you guys, but for a long time, I found myself settling for things that weren't exactly the right undertone, and I'm glad that I don't have to do that if I use CoverFX. And those are my favorites from CoverFX. I'd love to hear what your favorites are from them, or what products you're most curious about from them. They have such a unique collection. I think that's something that's really cool about them and that really stands out. And the fact that like 99% of their products are vegan is really amazing. I can say the only products that I know that aren't vegan are sold in some weird, hard to find spot on their website. But if you go to like a department store where you can buy CoverFX, I've never seen that product available there. So I think that's super cool. And I love that so many people buy their products because they're amazing and don't realize that they're cruelty-free and have so many vegan options. For more updates on cruelty-free vegan beauty and lifestyle, make sure you subscribe to logicalharmony.net. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Logical Harmony. Have a good day.